beautiful friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica. I am currently an LVN/LPN student, a mom of 3, and a wife. On my channel, we talk about motherhood, lifestyle, nursing, just trying to juggle it all. If you can relate to something like that, I highly suggest subscribing. Now let's get to the video. You want to become a CNA? You click the video. Here's 5 things I wish I knew or you should know before becoming a CNA. This is in no particular order. Backstory, I've been a CNA for 3 years, a CNA/home health aide. For 3 years, I've worked in long-term care, hospice, agency. So I've been around the block. Number 1. Time management. If you guys see me looking down, I have my notes. Time management and multitasking, that is a big thing, especially as CNAs. We do so much at one time, especially if you're working the morning shift. That's the busiest shift. And I used to work the morning shift. I worked from 6:30 to 3 or 6 to 3. And I worked in the acute, like short-term, rehab. I worked in rehab. So we had people coming from the hospital, we get admissions, we have breakfast, we have lunch, and normally the other shifts, they only have dinner, or if you're working overnights, you don't have to deal with any of that. But the morning shift is the busiest. So like I said, you're gonna be doing like a million things at once, and you have to learn how to multitask. That is like non-negotiable. It's very important to be good with your time management because some of your patients may have appointments that they need to go to. Some of them have dialysis that you got to get them up and ready for. You don't want to be behind in that. It's happened to me personally a few times because I didn't know about the appointments or there was no communication, and the nurse comes in and tells you their transportation's here, this person needs to be up, and they're still sleeping and they haven't even ate breakfast. You don't want to do that, okay? So you want to know your patients, you want to get good rapport, you want to have good time management. It's very important. Plus your showers, you're gonna have a few showers, sometimes 3 showers to do in one day, on top of your breakfast, your rounds, your lunch, or if therapy needs to get this person up, they're coming in to get this person, or they're spending their time with that person and you need to give them a shower. You have to learn your time management skills and work around that. It's a big thing. If you're a CNA or even if you're in healthcare in general, time management and multitasking. You're going to be doing a million things, like I said, at one time. Number 2. Smells. Okay. Sorry to tell you, but if you're going to be a CNA or a nurse or in healthcare, you are going to deal with smells, feces, diarrhea, throw up, bodily fluids. There's no way around it, honey. Like, that is a part of our world. So you can't get into this field if you don't know, or you don't like, or you can't deal with it. Maybe it's not for you. We deal with it every day. It's a part of our job. We change diapers. We do our rounds. We take people to the toilet. We take them to the restroom, to the shower. They have accidents. They have blowouts. Things happen. Things pop, fluid. You have to be ready to see that and to smell that because, like I said, you're gonna see it, trust me. And it's gonna be a big, if you've never been in healthcare before and this is your first time, I'm sure as a CNA, it might be your first time dealing with something like this. it is going to be overwhelming at first, and you're going to be like, what the did I get myself into? But trust me, it gets easier with time. Number 3, mean nurses, mean CNAs, just mean people, mean coworkers in general. You're gonna deal with that. I don't know why there's such a stigma, especially in healthcare, why people have to be rude in this field, but you are going to encounter that eventually. If you never have, then kudos to you. That's great and awesome. But me personally, and I know I can speak for a lot of people as well, this field has a lot of mean people. Bullying, that happens a lot here in this field. So just have thick skin, and who cares? Don't let those people get to you. Do your job. You're not there for no BS. Do your job, do what you need to do, and let them be miserable by themselves. Okay, because it's happened to me, like, especially when you're the new person, right? Everybody wants to like not help, or I don't know why. Me personally, it was new before. Okay, you were new before, I was new before. There's no need to be rude or not helpful. Why? Nobody has time for that. And I have trained a lot of other CNAs, like newcomers coming on, or just new people, even new nurses that were on my unit, and they didn't know where certain things were. They didn't know how we ran our unit, whether it was a nurse, whether it was another fellow CNA. I'm always helpful because I know what that's like. So don't be that person. Please don't be. They're gonna need your help sooner or later. They're gonna need you, and not treat them like they treat you. You are gonna encounter mean girls. Ignore it. Be the bigger person. Number 4, teamwork. Okay, teamwork is so important in healthcare. Okay, we are all a team, from the CNA, the PCT, whatever you call it, from the nurses, the doctors, the wound nurse, the janitor. We are all a team. We all need each other to help our days flow smoothly. We can't have one without the other. And that's period. Like, we can't. It wouldn't function. So teamwork makes the dream work. I truly believe that. I'm a team player. If you need my help, I'm gonna help you. Be helpful. You don't want to be stuck on an 8-hour, 12-hour shift with somebody who has a sour attitude or you just don't get along with, because trust me, that shift is gonna drag and you don't want that. Just be a team player, okay? It helps the shift go smoothly. Number 5, don't burn your bridges. Louder for those in the back, okay? You don't want to do this. Be professional, okay? This is, to me, this is like the top 3 important things, especially in this field, especially if you want to become a nurse. Like, if this is something you want to do as your career, that one person to sit there and say something bad about you to the next person, to Susie, and then Susie tells Ryan, and it just goes on. Okay, and it's not a good look. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to one of my coworkers, CNA instructor, shout out to her. She told us this story, the one that kind of instilled this in my head, because she said she was working as a nurse and she had to quit. The DON got upset with her over it or something, and then I don't know how many years passed by. It was like 10 years maybe. So now she's like an instructor. She had to go back to that facility for clinicals, and that same DON worked at that same place and dismissed her class, didn't let her, because she was sour over her. And she told us, like, don't burn your bridges, because you're eventually going to see them again. Like, in a year, 5 years down the road, they're going to remember who you are and what you did to them, and they might be spiteful. So that just kind of stuck with me always, especially if this is something that you're going to take seriously as a career. You are going to see each other again sometime in this life. Don't burn your bridges. Always be respectful. Even if you don't like that person, just walk away. It's not worth it. That's my 5 things you should know if you want to become a CNA. I hope these tips are helpful to you if you're beginning your CNA career. Please like if it is helpful to you, or if you agree, comment down below. If you're a fellow CNA as well, I would love to talk to you and chat with you. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.